Hans Coebsel, Deseret News, File Draper. The Wilsons were a University of Utah family, through and through. 20-year season ticket holders. Crimson Club members. A family package on the 50-yard line, 2 rows up and seated next to head coach Kyle Whittingham's family for the past several years. Living in Draper in the south end of the Salt Lake Valley, Lisa Wilson, whose maiden name is Naileman, and her husband Mike, who played for the Utes in 1993-94, couldn't imagine sending their son to college in Provo at rival BYU. The thought terrified her, she even admits. So when her son, Corner Canyon standout quarterback Zachary Wilson, began receiving interest from head coach Kalani Sitake, she had to think long and hard about it. "We started with pro and con lists," Lisa Wilson said. "In the beginning, the only con to BYU was that we hated BYU. It was a big con. We were stressed out." The family visited the campus in Provo, met with Sitake and his staff, visited with several professors, and began falling in love with BYU for Zachary's education and football career, despite the previous allegiances. "It was amazing," Lisa Wilson said. "We get it all in our heads that these people are a certain way, but they were amazing. They treated us like kings." After the visit, the Wilsons went to a family Christmas party in the Salt Lake Valley, with 50 dyed-in-the-wool, multi-generational Ute fans. As per tradition, they ended the evening with a nativity and rousing rendition of Jingle Bells, broken into verses by household. When it got to the final verse, the family, red sweaters and all, began with slightly modified lyrics. "Rise and shout, the Cougars are out," they began, singing the best they could the words to the BYU fight song. The Wilsons teared up. The decision was made, and on the second day of the NCAA's inaugural early signing period Thursday, Zachary Wilson signed a national letter of intent to play football at BYU, in front of nearly 100 friends and family members. "That was the way of saying, we are so supportive and we love Zach," Lisa Wilson said with emotions swelling just recalling the memory. "For that moment on, I knew this is where he was supposed to be." Wilson, the former Boise State commit, was rated the No. 2 quarterback in Utah by 247 sports, trailing only Washington State signee Camin Cooper of Levy. "It was crazy. There were a lot of schools coming in late, and a lot that I really considered growing up," Zachary Wilson said. "When you get those opportunities, you have to consider them. I picked up one right before one was planning on signing, and I just wanted to reconfirm that BYU was the place I wanted to be." The KSL Game Night Live Class 5A MVP originally committed to Boise State this past summer, but reopened his recruitment a week ago when new offers came along. He picked the Cougars over offers from a top 4 that also included Boise State, Cal, and Oregon State. Zachary Wilson of Corner Canyon works in the pocket against Timpview during high school football in Draper on Thursday, Sept. 21, 2017. Photo, Revell Call, Deseret News. In the end, rivalries died at the prospect of a full-ride athletic scholarship and the chance to compete for playing time in the quarterback room. The Utes could never provide anything more than a preferred walk-on role for Wilson, his family said, and the emergence of 4-star quarterback Jack